doing? You guys like ventriloquism? Cool, me too. See, we're gonna get along great. On a sadder note, I recently broke up with a girlfriend. Yeah, I know, it's tough. You know, it's tough to keep a girl these days. You know, just so many windows in my basement. And a human-sized cage is expensive. That's a joke. They're not that expensive. If my mom had her way, she would just choose a woman for me. You know, she's like, don't just settle because you're lonely. I was like, I'm not planning on it. But she's like, I know some great girls. But the thing is, my mom doesn't choose. I mean, I can't trust her to choose a decent Christmas sweater. You know what I mean? So how can I trust her to pick a girlfriend? You know, I'm just worried it's going to be the wrong size and the wrong color. The sweater, guys, I'm talking about the sweater. I recently had a really awkward first date because all of my dates are awkward. And we went out to eat at dinner, and I was so nervous that I spilled some salt, and I was afraid to just throw it over my shoulder because I thought I might overseason someone's meal. And but even worse, I was pretty sure there was a family of slugs celebrating behind me. And it was already bad enough I was going to ruin this girl's date. I didn't want to ruin theirs too. And actually, another date earlier where we went to the beach, and things were going great. You know, we're frolicking or whatever you call it when you're trying to get laid in the middle of the day. We're splashing around in the water, and unfortunately, she gets stung by a jellyfish. Yeah, and we all know what to do when someone gets stung by a jellyfish, right? No, you call for help. Guys, I don't know. But see, there were people that gathered around. They said the same thing you just said. Pee on her, and I was like, hold on. The mood is not right. And I usually save that for, second dates, or if I really care about them. So I froze. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do at all, and so I just let the EMTs take care of it, but I made it up to her. I peed on her later, so I made it up to her. You know, it's better late than never. I grew up in a very small town in Iowa, about 1,400 people, and I grew up Mormon, actually, believe it or not. And and for those who don't know what Mormon is, it's like Coke is a drug, Coke Classic is a sin. It's pretty rough life. Shut up. It's a pretty rough life. I was pretty much raised by movies, I think. I learned everything about tolerance and, from watching Stand By Me. And I learned about friends and cliques from watching The Breakfast Club, right? And I learned about sex from watching Muppets Take Manhattan. Yeah. Again, with the awkwardness. I did date an Asian girl once, but she broke up with me and broke my heart. Yeah, well, it's okay. Some good came from it. Because apparently my tears are the right amount of saltiness to cook her rice in. That's good. She got something out of the deal. No, but it's funny because, in my dreams, I get it all. I get a great job, I get a great girl. And if I get in a fight in my dreams, well, I get my ass kicked if I get in a fight in my dreams for some reason. But in real life, I don't have the job I want. I don't have the girl I want. And I don't like the way that guy's looking at me. Not you, big fella. The girl next to you. No, but I know I'm tough to date. I snore. I twitch in my sleep. I sleepwalk. Well, I guess it's not really sleepwalking. It's more like sleep, sneak out. Sleep, take a cab to Mike's girlfriend's house. Sleep with her. And then sleep, sneak back in before I get sleep caught. But I'm asleep, so... No, I've never cheated on a girl. I never would. I've never had the opportunity. I suppose if they're hot enough, and the right size and color. I mean, what the sweater they're wearing. One more quick story. I recently found a salon that's called Great Head. Believe it or not. And I went in. I was like, yeah, I'm going into that salon. So I went in, and come to find out, it's false advertising. I think they need to change their name to Average Head and a pretty good haircut. That's my time, y'all. I appreciate it.